So the outcome of this statistical analysis is a result sheet that shows the results for each metabolite. So what is very important here, you need to report the adjusted p-value. So ignore this column, but only look at this. These are the multiple testing corrected p-values. If these are below 0.05, you can say that there is a significant difference between control and treatment for this metabolite. So on top of that, you can also see the means of the two groups. You can see the difference between the means, and you can see the standard error of this difference. The test also creates a volcano plot. Remember, it was one of the options that was selected by default. So a volcano plot, what can you see on this volcano plot? Well, on the x-axis, you have the difference. So in this case, it's the actual difference between our two groups, between control and treated, for each metabolite. When you work with qPCR data, transcriptomics, proteomics data, you will log transform your data before you do the analysis, and you will have log differences here. What are the log differences? These are the log ratios. So, and that's what they should be. So for transcriptomics data, when you make a volcano plot, the x-axis should contain indeed log ratios, log fold changes. So but for these metabolomics data, it's actually differences. So here you have a high positive difference, here you have high negative differences. What do you see on the y-axis? You see a variation on the adjusted p-value, so the minus log 10 of the adjusted p-value. So here at the top of the y-axis you have low adjusted p-values, here at the bottom around 0 you have high adjusted p-values. You also see where your thresholds have been set, both on the adjusted p-value and here also for the difference. So a difference of 0 means of course that there's no difference between your two groups. And this threshold corresponds to your alpha of 0.05. So if the adjusted p-value is higher than 0.05, the metabolites will be here. If the adjusted p-value is below 0.05, the metabolites will be on top of, above that line. So the ones that you see here are the two significant metabolites.